he, and it only made sense to me because, one, a lot of things aren't making sense. You know, you're standing in the citadel and open atmosphere and you're not dying or anything, and there's that child that takes the form of, or the catalyst, I suppose, that takes the form of the child that you couldn't save back on Earth, which made sense to me. I'm like, okay, it's taking a form that is emotionally taxing to me. I understand this is a child I could not save, and this child is, haunting me. I understand, I get the concept. But when I was left with only 3 choices, I began to think, wait a minute. This can't be right. BioWare promised me that my decisions between 1 and the end of 3 were going to greatly impact the entire series, and clearly that didn't happen. I got to choose between a blue light, a green light, and a red light. And as I stood there staring at this, I was kind of like, hold on. Can you repeat this? I asked the stupid Star Child to repeat, and he did not. He just stood there like some non-existent thing. But as it's showing you the pictures, it shows the Illusive Man, painted blue like a paragon, controlling the Reapers, which you know damn well that that's not the right decision. That's definitely not Paragon. Like, I understand the implications that nobody's gonna die. That's Paragon. But at the same time, you are controlling something that you shouldn't be controlling. So, definitely Renegade. Then there's the synthesis bullshit. Higher beings, whatever. Whatever. That was whatever. And then there's the red one, painted Renegade, which clearly is Paragon, because, this is Anderson, the guy who's been backing you since the very beginning, who I love and adored, and am so angry dies no matter what you do. This bullshit that you save Anderson, no, he fucking dies no matter what. He bleeds out, you sit there and you go, and that's the end of Anderson. But, of course, I was very confused by the colors. I was like, okay, I'm gonna destroy the Reapers because that's fucking why I came here, so fuck you guys, you're gone. So I destroyed them. Orange light, Reapers die, cuts to scene of Normandy. That is some reason exiting through the mass relay, which is past Pluto, which is very far away from Earth, which is where I am fighting. So my question at that point was, hold on, Joker, sir, where the fuck are you going? What is this planet that you're landing on? And more importantly, how the hell did Garrus teleport to the Normandy? That is where my confusion came from. But despite that, when you get that 20-second clip of Commander Shepard inhaling a breath, you are seen in rubble, and that rubble to me looked a lot like London and a lot less like the Citadel. And that is where you come to the conclusion, if you've been able to piece things together, even though it still doesn't make a lot of sense, that, holy crap, that was all a dream. What the hell? And this is where it would have been brilliant at what BioWare should have done. Had you chosen to control the Reapers, fine. That's obviously the Renegade decision, and you're gonna fail. It should show a scene of you controlling the Reapers, but obviously you just die. And you're dead. The end. And it should reflect that in the ending. And the synthesis one where you combine all life, you die again. Stupid. I don't get it. And in the Renegade one where you destroy the Reapers, when you inhale that breath, you should be waking up, getting off, dusting your armor off, and continuing the fight. And the game should not have ended with inhale, pretty light, Normandy crashes, And old man talking to little child, cliche lines here, the end, credits. No, that's not how it should end. If you chose the renegade one, you should wake up, go, fuck, that was a dream, that was a fucking trip, let's go, guys. And then you should continue the mission, destroy the Reapers, because they have their own code, which means they can be destroyed by themselves. Not this, oh, we're gonna destroy all synthetic life. And BioWare, the point of the Reapers does not make sense. Okay. We, synthetics, are killing you organics, so you don't create synthetics that are going to kill the organics. So we're just gonna do it for you. That one took me a moment to sit there and go, okay, hold on. So you're killing us so we don't create synthetics that may or may not kill us. What's the difference? I mean, I'm not seeing a difference. Not even a little bit. So that part was pretty flawed. And the other thing with the mass relays being, exploded into bajillions of little pieces. Then we find out in Arrival that the explosion of a mass relay kind of makes a supernova and destroys entire systems. Whoops. I suppose you could argue that the energy was different, but, I could buy that, sure. But still, what was the point of Arrival and learning that when a fucking mass relay blows up, everybody dies? What was the point? And there's just a lot of loose ends. And what angers me the most is I think BioWare did this on purpose because they felt that if we leave a very ambiguous ending, people that are confused about, we can sell a lot of DLCs. And I think that fundamentally that is a tragedy on their part to do that to loyal players. Someone like me, or anyone for that matter, but someone like me who spent $80 in the collector's edition and gets an incomplete game where I have to go and spend another $10 to get the ending that is reasonable and makes sense. I'm not expecting rainbows and butterflies and sunshine and puppies, but I'm expecting something to be resolved at the end. There's this huge armada of ships hovering over Earth if you manage to save it. There's no mass relays, so nobody's going anywhere. Everybody's stuck in the Sol system. And there's not enough resources for all these people, obviously. So everybody's gonna die. So the best case scenario is Earth dies, and pretty much humanity is wiped out. And possibly things are okay in other systems if there happens to be a adequate population. Otherwise, you're screwed. Which isn't really the ending that I was hoping for. I mean, it's kind of stupid, I want to say. It kind of seems like a cop-out, but okay, I would much rather buy the idea that you have been building yourself up to beat impossible odds, but when it comes down to it, the odds are impossible. The Reapers have to come every 50,000 years and destroy organic life. There's nothing you can do about it. No one Commander Shepard is able to unite the galaxy and stop it. They are an unstoppable force. I would rather believe that than this crap that mass relays are blown up, Normandy was retreating, stranded, you're probably dead, and I don't know, it feels like I was cheated out of an ending, and as a loyal Mass Effect player, someone that's been playing this game since I was a 17-year-old in high school, and now I'm a 22-year-old in college on my senior year, it's just... I feel like, what was the point of me going through Mass Effect 1 and beating it with 2 females and 2 males, different classes, taking them over to 2, beating 2 females, 2 males, and then porting it to 3 to have my decisions not have any sort of impact? They could have at least shown, battles in the skies or space or whatever, or on ground, the Krogans and the Turians working together, the Quarians going, hey, yeah, the Geth, they upgraded our ships, so we're a lot more badass now. And the Rachni, coming up to help people fight on Earth, and none of that happens. It's just kind of red light, beam, Mass Effects, blow up, and math relays, whatever. The ending, it didn't ruin the series for me, but it definitely left a bitter taste in my mouth. Kind of to the point where it's just like, I'm gonna rebeat this game. Maybe I missed something. Maybe it's like a Easter egg, or, some strange thing. If you beat it twice, the ending's completely different. So I rebeat it a second time. Getting to end, had over 6,000 assets, 100% galactic awareness, and same ending. Choices still didn't matter, so I implore anybody that's been having issues with the ending to be part of the Retake Mass Effect. We're on Facebook, Demand a Better End for Mass Effect 3, Twitter, #Retake Mass Effect. Send letters to BioWare. Don't be rude. Don't be a douche. Don't tell people they should die. Don't tell them that they're all suck and they should never have a job again. Just tell them, why you're upset, and that anything that they do to change the ending should be free. We are entitled to an ending, especially with the false advertisement that they gave. So just make your voices heard. There's also a charity. If you go to Demand a Better Ending for Mass Effect 3 on Facebook, it will give you a link to the charity. It's called Child's Play. And so far, I am happy to say we've raised $60,000 in 5 days, I believe. And it runs till April 11th. And so I implore you to donate there, or send letters to BioWare. Just do whatever you can to make your voice heard, because BioWare should not have released a game that was incomplete and then expect us to buy DLCs. That's just as low as low can get. So that's pretty much the end of that. I mean, I almost can't even turn the game on anymore. I just stare at it and think, what was the point? And I don't know what the point was. It's very depressing indeed. So, thanks.